Hey, controllers out there. We here at OnPoint, we're creating an event that will help you deal with the real issues that you're having right now that you've got to resolve so that your company can survive not only the recent stay-at-home orders, but also the next downturn in the construction industry. It's vitally important that the key decision makers have meaningful financial and job information now. As you know, the list of active jobs changes daily, and this information changes daily. So, for Sage 300 CRE users, we're putting together an online conference as quickly as we can so that you can get what you need. We're releasing information about this conference as quickly as it comes together. A few examples of sessions we're holding at the OnPoint Construction Software User Group Sage 300 CRE Online Conference are: with now being a time for fast, meaningful information needed to react to these job delays and changing backlog, does it take just simply too long to close the books and get the numbers out? Again, you need this information to make the hard decisions. So to help, sessions are going to include closing procedures for streamlined and efficient, timely closing and getting the numbers out. We're also going to be doing tips and tricks for the various modules so that when you do close, you've got a cleaner set to start with. Another session will be around cash flow. Cash flow, as we know, can be further stressed when we've got an AR collection system that's fragmented. Before the stay-at-home, we might have been tracking it in Excel. We might have been tracking it in sticky notes. The reality is there was not a centralized place to track our AR collections. Add today, with people working from home, it might even be on napkins now. Who knows? The last thing a company needs, though, is mismanagement of AR collection systems. This is going to result in just disaster. So with the importance of this in mind, another session will be a cloud-based AR collection system that will address both issues. One system in the cloud. Everybody's in one place. Another one I wanted to mention is a fundamental that was just the spot that we had to focus in the last recession. And that is, if it's not easy to know key information, your company could be in the red and not even know it. So for instance, are you covering overhead? Are you covering your indirect costs? Are you covering your burden? What is your backlog? Tomorrow, your job list is going to change. It probably already changed as we spoke, and that's what's happening to all of our clients. It's happening to us. Is it easy to know these questions, answers to these questions? So sessions will include options to manage and report on your work in process, which is where a lot of this starts. If this is not being handled efficiently and effectively, you're not going to know when you're in trouble. Many of our clients that did not address this in the last recession were not around at the end of that recession. Please consider this. The last one I mentioned last, but it's certainly not the least. Easy remote access to your system, knowing your backups are taken care of, antivirus, security. You've got to know that these basic mission-critical functions are simply in place so that you can step up to a higher level and take care of more meaningful management issues, customer service to get your company through what's happening today. So another one of our sessions is going to cover an option to get you covered with a Sage, I don't want to say standard, but a supported common or standard solution in these basic requirements. And I use the word requirements because the way we're doing business now and must do business in the future, it's going to be a requirement not only to survive, but also to thrive. The way business is going to function. These are going to be fundamentals. This was an option before. This is going to quickly become a requirement, very quickly. So how does this apply to all of us controllers? These topics and others that we are planning apply directly to you and your team's ability to solve these problems so that the systems are stable. You can get the numbers to the key decision makers as things change fast. So please stay tuned. We're organizing this conference as quickly as we can to help you. We'll keep you updated. These and other messages are unedited. We're not taking the time to do this in a very scripted, edited way. We need to get this information to you and have this conference with the same speakers, the same material in a lot of cases that you've seen at Summit, Insights, other consultants conferences, TUG conferences over the last 25 years, but we're just focused on these highly impact areas. Thank you for listening. I hope this is helpful. I hope you're safe and able to focus on what's important.